Naughty, naughty, my hair is not I. Did you know there is no such thing as unresourceful people at all? Just unresourceful states. It's true that you can be converted into a status if you don't know how to defend yourself and say you are not the thing you're being implied to be. Don't you see I'm adding lavender, which is the fragrance of forgiveness? Mark Twain even said, forgiveness is the fragrance of the violet on the heel of the one that crushed it as it clumped along on its way over top of the violet that carried on, smiling through its essence the scent that it left on the heel of the one that crushed it. Now you'll see the possibility that lies in being the fragrance that catches onto the winds of the evolution movement. If we do a revolution, we'll go back to the way things were before, which I dare to say had room for improvement then and still does now. So why not do an evolution instead altogether? Let us unite and correct the faults of what came before now, and we have a chance to figure out the best way forward. The one who says it's time for us to do what we're told to do before we ever learned to hold the floor. The way lawyers are taught as they get to practice law in a suit that they wear while they play the game, and then they take it off with the blame. No liability for the one who wears a suit to play. And so I say, let's take the suits off and let the man or woman wearing the suit be the one who pays for being a bully against me. Friday, when I go to clear my name and discharge and dismiss all claims against my name, I do not consent to any of it because the Emergency War Measures Act has never been justified. So the claims that are said to be me violating the Reopening Ontario Act are fraudulent at best and worst. Well, then I'd be right like I was when I called the system to report that it was corrupt and the police were in on it to boot. And now it's happening that we have all got to that same conclusion, except I'm glad I did it then, not now, because if I'd waited, I would not have understood what it means to be swallowed by the belly of the beast that would need me to be a patient instead of a woman that knows who I am and how to advocate for myself instead of receive the advice from someone who thinks they might do that if they were in my situation. But the thing is that I really am already here and I'm the man. Woman, I got these and that, and you got something different if you are a man. Born with the anatomy that I lack, but does not make me any less or you better, neither does it to make you less than me. We are all equal on the playing field of common law, the common ground we all walk on until we stand together, united man and woman together. We practices that protect thee. Corporations and corporeal body, well, that's when we lose autonomy because we get clumped under groupthink and we then lack individualism and instead become a member of the group. One of those extremists, that is what they'd say of me and others like me who say I will not go down without a fight. I don't have kids of my own, but I do believe without a doubt that I intend to leave the world better for my having been here. So I say to you, if you wonder what you'll do when your time comes, I'd say it's come now. I am here to remind you how to answer it. Well, just say yes. Let's try what we've not before and dare to stand and claim the land as a fellow man and woman in our private capacity. Oh, we are the ones who can still stand in the private, even if the man or woman opposite of is in the public sphere. It does not mean we've got to put a suit on just to play with them. They have to instead take theirs off if they want to stand with me, and if they don't, well then they can't talk. Only first-hand testimony between men and women who were there. Her Majesty, the woman acting as her needs to be there. If she is to say I've done something wrong, I say I have not, and they have not responded to me, and so I thought it should be dismissed because they've not challenged my claims, and so it means they stand. And that is what it means to be a man or woman standing on a claim of our BS. That means we are the ones we've been waiting for. Now you are the one you've been waiting for, my son. Oh, 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 ooh, 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 I wonder how you're doing, why you're still tuned in to a woman singing while I do my makeup. I wonder what you get from this, and I'd love to know, so please comment down below. Let me know what what you think of this and what it means to you. And please know I love the coconut oil. Oh. And I love rhyming, as you know. As you know, I love to rhyme. That is what I call divine. So I say to you, if you want to do the same too, well, why not come live and do it with me and others? Oh, in the made-up groups we'll start to run. Word games help us play the game. Oh my God, that sounds insane. So much so I think it's great. Well, I'll schedule it now that I've thought of it. Word games with Laura J is what we will start to play on Thursday. It's true. Word games with Laura J. Oh my God, that's insanely brilliant. I'm so excited. I can't believe it took me so long, but we got there finally, and so it's time to play word games that rhyme with the times we are in. Don't you see that we are the ones we've been waiting for? It's time to go on our way about our day. Oh, whoa. I feel like my makeup's a little bit intense. I say it's a little okay. Don't you know it's intense? Hey, I like my things my way. Don't we all, if we are honest? No one wants to admit that is true, and so they will sit and pretend they don't mind. When they do, the pent-up rage will erupt eventually. So please just do what you need to on the way to where you are in the moment. Oh, that's where I'm at right now, and I will go down to get the notice, actually. The notice that I've made of terms and conditions for showing up at the hearing, which I'll not be fearing no man or woman standing opposite of me, because, ooh, gross. I don't know what that is, but it wasn't me. It might have been me, Julius. To the man or woman acting as court clerk, to the man or woman acting as attorney general, to the man or woman acting as judge or justice of the peace, to the man known as the crown attorney that I'll not name, but that is in this claim, to the man or woman acting as coordinator to any other man or woman involved in this matter. I am the woman commonly known as Laura Hamilton. I am making known to the said above my terms and conditions for participating in the hearing on the date of February 11th, 2022 at the Norfolk County Courthouse via Zoom. I'm gonna zoom myself in there now. Terms and conditions in hearing on October at all. Terms and conditions in hearing on February 11th, 2022. 1. That the said above have full understanding that I am not a legal person, nor am I subject to some foreign woman or corporation, the Crown. I will only be participating as a woman in my private capacity with all common law, unwritten and unlimited rights reserved at all times. 2. That I be addressed as the woman called Laura only for the hearing. I do not consent to being called by any titles or statuses that diminish my capacity as the woman I am and claim the right to be. 3. I require the said above to make known in writing which Laura Jean Ellen Hamilton is being charged. Is it a woman with all rights reserved, or a legal person with a similar name? 4. Am I being implied to be the subject of a foreign corporation, the Crown, or a servant slave of some variation. 5. I require that any man or woman making a claim of wrongdoing to do so under oath with full liability for making a false claim in a public court. 6. That the woman referred to as Her Majesty attends the hearing to claim what right, obligation, duty, or liability is owed her or any other man or woman in this matter, and how she was trespassed against me to receive the alleged charge. 7. I require it be known. 7. I require it be made known to me that a competent man or woman is available to act as a judge to settle this matter prior to the hearing, which I am still trying to resolve privately by way of lawful notice. 8. That I be compensated for all hearings canceled due to no man or woman to act as judge. The balance now due from September 24th and November 26th, plus February 11th, is now $2,222 lawful dollars and 20 cents to be paid with lawful currency immediately. 9. That my claim versus the man acting as prosecutor be heard at the same hearing as the case being made against a legal person of similar name to my own. 10. Proof that I was ever properly served as a woman in my private capacity. In what capacity was I served, and by whom? Attention. This is a lawful notice to be used versus the said above in my claim for all trespasses, compensation, and wrongdoing in this matter. I believe, affirm, and testify that all within this notice is right and true. I am the woman commonly known as Laurette Jean Ellen Hamilton. So, that is what I will be submitting, and I am quite excited to be going to the next step. I've got to find a purple pen because that's the way we can claim our sovereignty with the color we sign with. Don't you see? Everything matters. All the details are where the devil hides. The devil's in the details. They've said for all the years, well, they meant every word of it literally. So now it's time for us to understand what they meant by the things they said when we thought things were just things, forgetting how they've been corrupted. There's my autograph. I love it. I love it, babe. I want to say that's all I got to say for right now, but you may find that I make something else later on as I go through my drive through life. I hope you have a great day, Laura J. Namaste, namago for now.